Okay. Transit back.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Santos are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness in pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassius disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me all
Shen
this?
is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
There's a problem
Alan
between your
Matale and my
families.
father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassius and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope. Please, find Shen and rescue him before... There are many security droids. Shen and I, well, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
There's nothing over here, is there? Oh, okay.
What can I do?
Ooh, that gets blurry. There's like no adjusting that, is there?
Sure.
You've been holding out on this kid. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Ah, he deserved it.
Let's make this quick. You shall fall.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
Little over the top having a small
My
army.
protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored. Though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrels have committed against the Metales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing on my land.
What
My
happened to
own
the first?
security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps. Destruction of my property. Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Metali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids. The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Make it 2,000. I will remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandrel estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
That would be ill-advised.
No problem. Didn't work.
I'm here.
Wish it didn't do this to the screen.
Sure.
Stupid allergies.
What?
Yes?
Sure. No problem. Didn't work.
Oh, he doesn't
Yes?
have security? What he did?
Yes?
Come on. He has good computer use, right? No. I did not bring anyone of any real skill for most of these things. Great. Well, that was not of much help.
No problem. Didn't work.
Okay, I actually need to bring someone who's useful in these things.
What?
There we go, now I have someone who can hack into just, like, everything.
What can I do?
Yes?
Yes?
Sure.
Who has the highest demolitions? Let's see, 3, 10. Okay.
Yes?
Yes?
Having frags around your house seems real.
here.
Fragmentation grenades or mines around your house seems like a bad idea.
Yes?
Sure.
That was weird.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. There are many security droids guarding the... Please.
Okay, yeah, we've already been in here.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect
It's
you.
not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassius. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
What if we take
If you
Rahasia
can
with
convince
us?
Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do
I
you
was
care so
taught to
much?
hate the Sandrals, to think of them as evil and subhuman. But from the moment I saw Rahasia one day in the city, I knew that my father was wrong. She was like an angel, all white silks and perfume, seeming to float above the crowds. I don't know what else I could have done but fall in love with her. For months I wooed her and tried to win her heart. I believe I have succeeded, but now this has happened. Our families are always coming between us one way or another. Please find her and convince her to run away with me.
Easy enough.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
He won't leave without you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yep.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe. It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
It was no problem.
We know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected. But
Oh,
surely
Lord.
we can...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale,
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassius from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two need to
Please
calm
listen
down.
to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Why don't you listen
Our
to each other?
children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decisions.
Rahesia and I don't want you to make decisions for us. We want to live alone away from you.
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
We go with...
Rahesia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl.
Don't be so
You think to
selfish.
make us stand here, then?
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahesia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, darling. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Shut up.
Tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of the trouble you caused here today. Indeed they shall.
Well, that did not go as planned. Okay, well I need to save beforehand.
Please, find... There are... Please...
Wrong room.
Who are you? Rescue. It's not. If you can convince Rahesia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will, I would rather face. Thank you.
What are you doing here? Shen can be. I know.
Okay, now I want to save.
You're back. I pray.
Shen, you're sick.
But surely we can.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I was hoping that the button I was pressing wouldn't skip dialogue, the choice dialogue stuff.
There you are, Shen.
Mr.
Right,
Bob.
Mr.
You.
Allah,
I knew this.
you had...
I don't want to hear.
But you
Please
need to
listen
calm
to my
down.
father.
Why should I listen to the...
My daughter... We are trying to be reasonable here, of course. We are sensible people, after all. But our children are being so stubborn.
If Shen would just understand that he has to do what I want, this would all be solved easily.
Shen is capable of making decisions
But
on
he
his
is
own.
my son. I don't want to lose him.
And I won't let my daughter go with him.
Children grow up and leave
My little
eventually.
Rahasia.
Father.
I don't know why we fight like this. We got along in the beginning, didn't we, Alan?
I don't know how you can think of that when we have our children trying to go away together.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? Shen seems to genuinely care for my Rahasia. He might be a good husband for her someday.
As much as I may dislike it, I think I see it too.
You let them stay together?
I suppose I might be convinced to see that Sandral girl with my son, if she is loyal to him. But I don't trust you a centimeter farther, old man. Your daughter may treat Shen well, but you will never see them. They will live with me.
Of course not, you pompous old windbag. They'll be living with me.
Why don't you
I
compromise?
will not have them set foot in a Sandral household.
They shall not live with the Matales.
Then you propose to buy us a new house, do you?
Oh, well, yes, actually, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm surprised. That does sound like a good idea.
We should discuss this more.
Thank you, Master Jedi, for bringing us together and getting our parents to accept us.
We will praise you to the council for what you have done and name our children after you.
Thank you again. We will remember you always.
Brandon Katarn Chanale Kermatel. Woo! Yeah! Okay, anyways, that's done. Oh, that screenshot button, duh.
I'm here.
Yes?
Yes?
You know what? Maybe this isn't a buff I want to have on her because it's just getting annoying for me to. Lose out on a lot of 6 armor by equipping this thing. Which is insane.
Sure.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Okay. I still want to take Zarbon, I believe.
Ah, so this... I will...
Jesus. And Zalbar went off to fight that. Stupid thing. There, now at least that thing's out of the way.
Ah, so this is...
You cannot win. I'm here. do. Yes?
What?
Boom, nice. 2 more lightsabers. Because the idea is I eventually want to do the equipping too, which isn't bad. I walked by here before, huh? Okay then. Really? There we go. Finally hit. Let's go down to 1 for now. Okay, so there's still a fair bit I didn't explore here.
Master Matali is grateful to you for uniting Shen and Rahasia. He has sealed his estate while preparations are underway, however, and cannot see you.
What can I do?
Yes?
Yes?
Sure.
I'm here.
Yes?
Use this. Yeah, see, this doesn't do that screen shake, the screen messed up thing. $3,000 credits, okay.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
Arlen Matali likes to lord his wealth over the rest of us. What I wouldn't give for him to eat his own words. His son seems like a nice boy, though.
Just don't want to have to walk everywhere and have it take forever to get anything done.
I do not know what the council has in store for me. I will trust my force in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the time for you to seek wisdom outside the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
I have heard that the Sandrals and Matali have agreed to cooperation in the construction of a new estate to house their children. Apparently, a son of one family and the daughter of the other are getting married. I also hear that we have you to thank for this happy occurrence. I am glad that you are using the authority our order wields to achieve some measure of good. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know? Master Vuk may seem harsh and critical, but he understands the dangers that lie in your path. He wants you and Bastila to be fully prepared when you finally face Lord Malak. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
For good or ill, you are now a true Padawan. The time has come for you and Bastila to investigate the dream you shared. The secrets to stopping Malak may lie hidden within the ancient Dantooine ruins you both saw in your visions.
Okay. Attack 1 damage, 2 attack, and 2 damage. What is yellow? 3 attack bonus. Oh, I forgot to assemble. Do I have any points into the dual wielding thing? No. This is just straight up all of my points that I have right now. Very nice. Will I take Zalbar with me, or... Damn it.
Yes?
What?
Let's take Karth with me, why not? Is Karth equipped? Kinda, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I gotta go with Duel with Master. I want to get from rapid shots. I do like rapid shots, but yeah, we'll give him rapid shots. Sure, why not?
Sure.
This is Cassius's armor. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I was thinking different Cassius. That is nice. 10 defense bonus. So I want to get this armor, but that's 15,000. That's pretty mad. I love how that door opens.
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I don't understand why we shared
why we shared the vision, or why we even received it in the first place. To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
How did our fates become linked?
Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Wow.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. What would you like to know?
Why did we dream
Because
this
we
rather than
desired
back?
to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. And what else should we dream about except that which is most important to our fate? We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance. And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams? Regardless of which it is, our fates are linked. The vision was doubtless meant for us both. As you wish.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Sharky King Watawama Mulira. Yuan Litba Ak Ingoku. Da Wobabo Tinya Go Juju Biti. Just Grunty Do Patslimo.
What languages that are you using? Hold on, let me try everything else before Galactic Comment.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
You can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slaves of the builders.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species, neither are you of the builders. You are not like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
What are you? Why are you here? I am the Overseer. The builder programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves, while the monument to power of the Star Forge was built. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve, and should a builder return in the search of the knowledge of the Star Forge. Who are these builders? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the Infinite Empire, and the creator of the Star Forge.
These builders must have been an extinct people, though it is strange there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
I know nothing of this Sith. But they are not the builders. The builders are the builders. The Empire of the Builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Star Forge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have not seen one. I have been here since the completion of the monument. All this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Star Forge. How long have you been here? Over 10 full revolutions of the system, outermost planet around the sun, since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Star Forge itself. My calculations are infallible. This is Star Forge. Star Forge is the glory of the builders, the apex of Infinite Empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. You don't really know what it does, do you? The Star Forge is the glory of the builders, the apex.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Or in fact, it could be anything.
Could it be a factory or a weapon planet?
That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
The ones who came before us. The one who came before you, the one not like you, not builders, but not slaves, sought knowledge on the Starforge and its origins to prove themselves worthy. He discovered the secret of the Starforge locked behind the sealed door behind me. But there was another who tried to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
Must be talking about poor Nemo. The council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. But those who fail are destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Kinda sucks. I don't want to give up that. I don't like giving up that much armor. Let alone all those resistances.
What can I do?
Talk to him. Few extremely unusual characters then appears on the screen. Insert your datapad. Identify the three primary life.
Sure.
Oh, damn it.
What can I do? I'm here.
You have a lot of force points. How much does that cost you to use? For disabled droid, 9 points? Wow.
Yes?
Just giving. Okay, Desert, volcanic, barren. You've proven yourself worthy. The seal is open. If you wish to learn the secrets of the Starforge, you must pass through the door. Wrong way.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
A map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
What is he
I
doing?
don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds get more
thinking that
close.
too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. And some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
I do love this. It's awesome.
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
I can do both.
Don't worry, these are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born?
I like that. I'm a Wookiee, can't you tell?
Excellent. Your current age is? Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character. You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Achuta, ronda di jedaba kachi. Achuta, wonga. Jedaba the one need much.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그라블 모고 같이 주 이따 보동가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주춧 먹으시아 본가 몰라와나 통하이트웜 지지 좀 lumpa 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 본과레어 간도난 주춧 같이 주 이따 돈동가 유말리다 꾸떠둔 카치군 이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바물레라치군 슬리모포 다 공주스 딱 미끼 그라블 모고 같이 주 이따 보동가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주춧 먹으시아 본가 몰라와나 찍네 Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis ulerabes. Runda di hotonga.
The worst of the abominations is Tratake. Except some blood of the strong in the forest. This makes it so dangerous. Incredibly strong with primal cunning. They have an inborn resistance to the Force. I believe that is an unbred monster by an ancient Sith. Okay.
Miki Grabelmogo, Kachichu ita Bodunga, Dolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Mogisha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne, Pamule Tong Haitwam Chichi Jumblumpa, Nita Poe Tikito, Dolpa da Bonkwaleo Gandona Chuchut. Chikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nanda runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba. Kachikun ida hodonga, iki kachikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno ba. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nadektek. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching. Chikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nonota. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nadektek. Shatung ni patoga. Kachikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podonar. Kachikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno bamulera. Yikukum Jedaba Achu Jedaba Mut.
Okay. Speak
Yes,
to
what's
Carson.
on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it.
That is none of your concern, Carth. and you would do well to leave the matter be.
I respect you, Bastila, but you've been as closed-mouthed as the rest of the council. If you won't talk to me, then maybe somebody else will. And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you? A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just, damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Hey there. What can I... I've been thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems. There might be something to what she said. No, of course not. Not really. But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Terrace. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back. Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our Basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me. and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Here's a strength. There anything? There anything else? There anything? There anything else? There anything? There anything? Here's there anything? Here's there any? Here's a there any? Hey, don't worry. A real there anything? Your.
See, sigil. +1 attack boost and +1 d6 damage. Hell yeah. I do love that animation. Oh, Truhani's probably over here, is it? No? Where is Truhani?
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you? Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, They lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. How may I be? What is it you would... I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How can I help? I do. You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Wait, I can already go to Gavin?
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
I want to check something really quickly.
Yikukumo, Jedaba, Jed, Mut.
Because I read something about supposedly being able to sell, like, the red packs for 120 on Yavin, and if I'm able to do that, but able to buy them for 40 here, hate this part. Damn it. Something's not right. What do you mean? Someone's been in an emergency stash of food mission. And I asked everyone, but nobody knows anything about it. Check out the food stores the next time you're in the cargo hold. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate.
Hey there, what can I... No problem. Just so happens I've got one here. Anything else? No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Anything? No problem. Anything? No problem. Anything else? Sorry, I don't have one handy right now. Besides, we've got plenty of security.
Yeah, what do you... You're...
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
Where did you come from?
Selima Wanga Kunbikin.
I won't hurt you.
Shakapaka.
I still don't understand you.
Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tonki. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Tonki ba non tontek. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Tongki Ba Non. Mucho Shakapaka. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Tongki Ba. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbi. Kipuna, Bonanaki. Tongki Ba. Dong Abuk. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Mucho Shakapaka. Dong Abuk Shami. Tongki Ba Non Tontek.
Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
Hey there, what can I do? Oh, heck, I don't know.
How may I be of it? I do not know how to help you with that.
How can I help? I'm confident that you can deal with that on...
Yes, what's on your mind? Sorry, can't...
I have to head all the way back to Dantooine again now.
Kukuno no bamu. Chi gratullo da pograshi onion compa cintono muchuba. Ka chikun ida haldonga. Yiking. Takum jus dak. Takum. Kukuno. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Ronda di Hotonga kun Hankabi. Wana kun be. Achuta. Unga kun. Ronda di Hotonga kun Hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tukning.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da pongwale kando nangu chuchut. Kavadu.
Kipuna. Bonanak.
Takom justach miki.
Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non silima wanga kun bikin.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da.
Okay, I want to head to Tatooine, I believe. As much as I want to look at Yavin, I don't want to... I haven't been to Yavin, though. Okay, we're going... Ah, damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna call it for now. Have a nice one, everyone.